Hey, it's Clay Trader, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol BAS. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this may look like a couple weeks worth of time right there, it's actually just the past 2 days broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to this time frame. I think it does a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out where levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. I did the analysis yesterday, so that's where these red and green lines are coming from, and they almost look kind of goofy now given how nice of a day the price had today. But I should note, again, each of these is 30 minutes, so check out the final 30 minutes right here. You can see massive volume came in, and then, you got a good solid green candle. So, is there more to come tomorrow? That's kind of the big question on everybody's mind, but let's map out some levels of support and resistance. First thing I'm going to do is just get rid of a few of these lines, some house cleaning. Yes, these lines still pertain, but in the spirit of not having a million lines everywhere that can cause clutter and confusion, just want to try to keep this as clean as possible. But the first update is based on a foundational principle in charting, which states when levels of resistance are broken and closed above, you want to see them act as support. So 40 cents is what I would consider the must-hold level of support, because simply for the fact of you want to see progress continue to go forward, right? And any sort of closed below here, or worse yet, if the price separates to the downside, at that point in time, that would be putting the price right back to within this area where it already was. Going back, not a sign of true strength. I'm assuming I kind of state the obvious on that. Whereas let's say the price heads down here. I'm not saying it will, but let's just pretend it heads down here, bounces around, and then heads back up. What would we have in this situation? Well, you'd have this set of lows right there. You'd have a set of lows down here. If you picture these as stair steps, well, hey, you have stair steps going in the upwards direction. So that's why, to me, from an overall chart perspective, 40 cents is that must-hold level. A little near-term area of support, though. I'm going to call right here at the 46-cent mark. So 46 cents, 40 cents, two levels of support right there. Now, what about levels of resistance? This is pretty straightforward. It's all about the famous 200 period simple moving average, which is that pink line up there. When the price drops below it, it tends to act as resistance. Take note, I'm not saying it's impossible to break through it. I'm just saying it tends to act as resistance. So keep an eye on that. I'm not going to assign a numerical value to it because it's a moving average, so the value is going to change with time. But that's definitely kind of public enemy number one going forward. So the bounce continues from yesterday. For those of you that did watch yesterday's video, hopefully you remember me talking about slightly the bounce started and was there going to be any more continuation. Yes, there was indeed continuation. So at this point in time, it's all about just building those higher bases. And as long as higher bases are built, then the upwards progress will continue. One of the most popular questions I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together this free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then by all means, click right there to get access to the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and like I say, it is free. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.